Perfect Emperors.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Malcolm X02X here, coming to you with the 4th episode of Perfect Emperors. In this episode, I will be explaining my Monarch theory and how I feel about Monarchs. Yeah, I kind of wrote everything down because it's a lot and I want to get it out really quickly. So, yeah, onto my Monarch lineup, and I'm going to give you the reasons why I run each Monarch in the certain numbers that I do. First off, you got Triple Caius. The reason why I run Triple Caius is because he's simply a removal of the deck, meaning that he takes care of annoying face-down cards in a format such as Raikou, Dandelion, Hamster, Dark Soul, and other cards that you just don't want to hit because you don't want them to go off. So that's why I run Triple Caius, sorry about that. Secondly, we got Triple Riser. Riser is basically a stall aspect of the deck. Being able to push them back a turn and just, hitting for 24 or making them jog the same card so they can do the same play allows me to further extend without worry, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's it for Riser. Next card, Mobius. Mobius is in here because he takes out back rows and he allows you to, just extend next turn without worrying about, what back rows, and just making them -2 back rows really hurts. So, yeah, and he baits out bottomless. So if you bait out bottomless and still destroy another 2 back rows, even destroy bottomless in that back row, I mean, it doesn't really matter because, like I said, he's just your bait out card that you just bait back rows out with. Next up, we have Thestalos. Finally, Thestalos is there to give you a little more control. Knowing your opponent has 3 cards in hand and summoning him when you don't want to drop, any other Monarch helps a lot. Like, certain Monarchs like, Double Caius and Triple Caius, Triple Riser, and your Mobius, you want to save those for when you really want to, smack them up or make a big push. So, Thestalos is just there so you can make a -1 out the hand. And if you hit a Gores or something like that, hit a monster, you do a little burn damage, which can always help. So, that's why Thestalos is in here. But, yeah, this is my lineup for Monarchs. I feel like with this lineup, I get the most control out of them and I can abuse them the most the way I want to. So, yeah, that's why I run this, array of Monarchs. Or assortment of Monarchs, whatever you want to say. For the same reason I run certain Monarchs is the same reason I add certain cards to the deck to give the deck more speed and more, advantage when everything seems like it's going downhill. Like if they drop a Mask of Restrict on you. I chose these certain cards because they add, the most speed for the deck. So, yeah. 1 Glow Bulb, 1 Foolish, 1 for 1, double Effect Veiler, Trap Stun, and Trap Stun. Now, first off, we have Glow Bulb. Glow Bulb is simply there to allow me to sync with anything for any level, meaning if I wanted a level 7, I can just simply bring it back while I have a Monarch on the field, go Black Rose and blow up the field. If I wanted to go double level 8 while I have a Gores on the field, I would summon the Glow Bulb, sync out with the token first, then bring Glow Bulb back, pitching a card from the top of my deck, syncing it up with the Gores, so I could have a Stardust and I could have a Scrap Dragon, or Stardust and a Dark-End Dragon or something like that. But yeah, Glow Bulb just adds a lot of potential to the deck. You can sync out with your Treeborn if you want to go instant formula Synchron. You can sync out basically with anything, just a Treeborn and a Swap Frog to have and go Army Arm. It's just a lot of things that you can do with Glow Bulb, and that's why I add them in the deck for speed. So yeah, Foolish Burial is basically here to get certain things that I want to the graveyard, meaning like my Glow Bulb or my Fishborg Blaster, or possibly a Ronin Totem. It just helps out a lot to be able to drop that one card that can help you out mid to late game. And yeah, that's why it's in there, speed up the deck like I said. 1 for 1 is basically there to get your Glow Bulb to Glow Bulb to the field, Fishborg Blaster to the field, or you can even get one of your Effect Veilers. You run enough level 1s where you can run 1 for 1 and still feel comfortable using it. And when you ditch, certain cards from your hand, you just basically are going plus because certain things need to be in the graveyard when you need them. And that's it about that. So yeah, Double Effect Veiler, I'm running this because against certain decks, GBs, to certain people that say I mention GBs too much, fuck you. That's the deck that I do the worst against, so I'm gonna mention that over and fucking over. So yeah. Yeah, but Effect Veiler is basically in here to stall your opponent out, going against Mirror Match, going against GBs, going against X-Sabers when they summon their Bogart Knight and stuff like that to push, Fall Troll, whatever. It's just there to stop them gravekeepers, whatever. It just stalls them. And, you know, having them in the main never hurt me. It's always been good to me. And I love Effect Veiler. And then finally, triple trap stun. I like trap stun for my only 3 traps just because of the fact that, you know, like I said before, you can just set it during the draw phase, you activate it, and then your Treeborn still comes back during the standby phase, and you can just go off without worrying. So, yeah, that's it for that aspect of the segment. And, yeah. So with all of that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Perfect Emperors. And remember, 15 likes to see the next new episode. And thanks for watching. So Malcolm X02X signing out. Deuces. Peace. Don't dislike my videos.